Begin standing so that your feet are pointing straight forward and they're hip-width apart. Nod your chin into your chest and roll your spine down with a little softness in your knees, and pause when your palms get about in front of your shins. And then moving from your hips first, round your hips under you a little bit more, pick up your belly, and roll up to stand back into your tall self. Repeat, nod your chin into your chest, round forward with a little bend in the knees to help you relax. Lift up from your waist, scoop out your belly as you roll all the way back up. So lie down, centering yourself on the mat, and we'll get started right away with the 100. Draw your knees into your chest, curl your head and shoulders up so that you feel the base of your ribs driving down heavily. We'll start in tabletop with the legs and pump your arms up and down vigorously. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Go again, big breath in and a big breath out. If this is going well, stretch your legs out to a long and forward diagonal, keeping your big, deep, full breaths. Inhale, keep your ribs down. And exhale, drive them down more. We've got about 4 more to go. Inhale. Keep your shoulders pressing down. Exhale. Only 3 more. And exhale. Last 2. Feel your belly pull in. And last 1. Keep those arms going. Don't lose steam now. Hold your position, curl up another 1/2 inch, press your legs together a little bit tighter, and bend your knees, and you can rest. All right, rock up to a seated position for the half roll back. So keep your knees bent and together, take your hands right behind the back of your knees and lift your spine tall and straight. Moving from your pelvis first, round your hips under you, and move your spine back as far as you can until your arms are straight. Take a big breath in, and exhale, try to leave your belly there as you pull yourself forward. And repeat. Curl your hips under you to go back. Try to deepen the abdominal connection by curving your hips under you a little bit more. And pull yourself back up. We'll go just one more time. Round back from the hips. Tip your tailbone under you a little bit more dramatically. Keep your shoulders on your back. Press your belly in as you pull yourself all the way back up to sit tall and rest. Single leg circles. Lie down all the way on your back. Stretch both legs out long and straight, and then draw the right knee in deeply to your chest. Flex your bottom foot. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. We'll go into circles. Cross your leg to the opposite side, circle forward, around, and come right back up to the middle. Repeat 4 more times. Pressing your supporting leg into the floor and your rib cage into the floor. Now reverse. Open, still cross past your center line, and repeat 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Change legs. Tuck your left knee in, give the hip a little bit of a stretch. Lengthen the leg to the ceiling while you flex your other leg or your other foot. Cross your leg over, circle forward, around, and come back up. That's 1, and 2, and 3. Go to 5. Keep pressing your arms, your shoulders, and your ribs down. And reverse. 1, and 2, and 3. 2 more. Tuck your knee into your chest, lengthen your leg all the way forward, and do a full roll up to a seated position for rolling like a ball. So scoot your hips to the front edge of your mat, and we can start with our hands behind the back of our thighs. Pick up your feet to hover them off the floor. And now roll back to the middle of your back and come right back up without touching your feet. So here we go. We'll roll to the middle and come right back up, catching our balance every time. 3 more just like this. Rock back, come up. Try it with a breath. Inhale, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. Now let's make this a little bit tougher by holding onto the heels. And now our ball is a little bit smaller. So inhale, roll back. Exhale, come back up. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. And 2. And last one. Catch your balance and rest. All right, we're ready to go into the hard part. It's the series of 5. So center yourself on your mat, tuck both knees in, and this is single leg stretch. Curl your head and shoulders up, stretch your left leg out, and pull your right shin in deeply. Notice my left hand is on the knee, and my right hand, my outside hand is on the ankle. Inhale, switch. Exhale, pull the knee in deeper. Inhale, exhale, pull it in deeply. And pull. And now we can up the tempo, continuing to take big, deep, full breaths. We'll go 3 and 2. Keep the ribs down. Last 1. Tuck both knees in. Take a quick break. We'll come right back up for double leg stretch. Pull your shins in closely. Keep the shoulders down. Inhale, reach your arms to your back diagonal, your legs to the forward diagonal. Come right back in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come back in. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. And 2. Last 1. And rest. Okay, scissors. Curl your head and shoulders back up to your same spot. Stretch both legs up to the ceiling. We're doing a little variation here, so your arms will just stay straight forward. Scissor one leg low, see your belly pull in, and switch sides. And switch. Nice and simple. Scissor your legs while you watch your belly stay deep. Go 3 and 2 and 1. Now add a second pulse to your bottom leg. And 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Finish with the right leg down. Tuck your knees back in, and you can rest your head and shoulders up. Lower lift. Curl your head and shoulders back up. Take your legs to a tabletop position. And again, we're doing a little variation here. Keep the 90 degrees at your knees and send your right leg all by itself forward to lightly tap your toe. And left, and lift, and right, and left. If that's going well, you can try both legs at the same time. Maybe your toes go all the way down. Ooh, that's hard. Or maybe they don't. Maybe they only go to the 45-degree angle. Try one more time. And rest. All right. Crisscross. Curl your head and shoulders back up. Take your palms one over the other behind the nape of your neck. And twist your body to the right as you stretch your left leg out. Try to keep your bottom shoulder high. Switch sides. And switch. And twist. And let's go 3 and 2. Last 1. Curl up another ½ inch and rest. All right, spine stretch forward. You can just rock up to sit right from where you are. Scoot yourself back a little bit and open your feet slightly wider than the edges of your mat with your feet hard flexed and your arms directly out in front of your shoulders. Inhale where you are, lifting your back bones. On your exhale, dive the crown of your head forward like you're trying to touch the top of your head to the mat between your knees. Inhale, push down in your legs to roll up in your spine. Exhale, stay there. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round forward. Keep the hollow space in your belly. Roll up. Exhale one more time. Dive your head forward on your exhale. Push the floor away with your legs. And we'll go right into the saw. Your arms open to the side. And this is similar in that you hollow out your waist, but you add a side twist. Reach past your right foot. Roll up center. Exhale, twist and round. Roll up center. When you twist to the right, keep your left hip down. Reach back through your back arm. Last time, twist. Reach past your left foot, reach back through your back arm, roll up, and center. And we'll just finish here with a little stretch. So you can tuck your left leg into your right thigh, and instead of hollowing out your waist, keep your spine long, and you can make this more about the stretch of the hamstrings. Big breath in. Exhale, lengthen your back. Don't hollow it, you already did that, so keep the spine long. And you can change sides. My right foot lives in the nook of my left thigh, and I can reach forward with a flat back and try to stretch through my hip, my hamstrings, and a little bit of my back. And rest. Swan. Okay, so flip over onto your belly with your legs pressed tightly together behind you, and rest your forehead on your palms. You can walk your elbows out a little bit so you don't feel squished up there. Now pull up your waistline and try to tilt your hips into the mat, maintaining your legs pressed tightly together. Add a lift of your upper spine, keeping your elbows wide, and press your shoulders down. Come right back down. Go again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lie back down. Again, inhale. Now this time we're going to hold it there and go right into swimming. Stretch your arms out, stretch your legs out, and go for a swim. Take a big breath in and exhale. Reach as far forward as you can with your hands and as far back as you can with your feet. One more. Inhale and breathe out and rest. Let's give ourselves a quick little thigh and quad stretch. Keep your hand on the floor and your head on your hand. Lift your knee. Try to kick your leg out of your hand and switch sides. Stretching through the quads. See if you can lift your knee a little bit higher. Great. We'll flip over onto our backs for shoulder bridge. Lie down, centered on the mat, and walk your feet in so that they're hip-width apart. And your heels are as close to your seat as possible. Roll up one bone at a time through your spine until you end up in a straight line from shoulder, hip to knee, and roll right back down. Again, curl your hips up. Feel like you're pulling your heels closer to your shoulders to kick into your hamstrings a little bit more, and roll back down. Let's go one more time. Curl up. Now let's add some single leg work. Draw your right knee in and lift the leg to the ceiling, flex your foot. Lower your leg almost to the floor, point your foot, come right back up. 4 more, flex to lower, point to lift, and a 3. Up, keep pressing your shoulders down into the mat. Bend your knee, replace your foot. Be nice to yourself and give yourself a little bit of a break to roll back down. And regroup. Roll one bone up at a time. Draw your left knee in, lengthen the leg to the ceiling, and flex the foot. Lower almost to the floor, point to come right back up. 4 more, flex. And point, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bend your knee into your chest, place your foot back to the mat, and take your time to roll down one bone at a time. Great, let's come on to our sides for our side kick series. Line yourself up so that you're against the back edge of your mat, and your legs come in one piece to the front edge of your mat. And I kind of split the difference between the floor and the mat. And we'll start kicking front to back. So I'll lift my top leg up and kick to the front once, again twice. Press back and back, front, front, back, back. 4 more sets. And I'm really stabilizing myself with my bottom foot. The more I press that foot into the mat, the better able I am to keep my hips still. One more set. And rest, come back to neutral. We'll do développé. So slide your foot up the inside of your supporting leg, kick it up, and lower back down. 2 more, bend to lift, and lower. Last one. And reverse. Point. And 2, and 3, and rest. Let's go right over into the other side. So lie down, again, against the back edge of your mat, and your feet come in one piece to the front edge. I'll start with kicks front to back, and front, and back, and front, and back. It's very important also to keep your top hips super duper square, again, so that you can stabilize the hips. 2 more, and last one. And let's go into our développé. So slide your foot up, point the foot, and lower. Bend, stretch, and bend, stretch. Reverse, point, and 2, and 3, and rest. Great. We'll flip back over onto our backs for our teaser. So lie all the way down. Draw your knees into your chest. Curl the head and shoulders up off the mat, just like your series of 5, and we'll start our teaser from a tabletop. So again, I'm at a right angle at the hips, right angle at the knees, and I hover my arms off the mat to roll up to a seated position, barely behind my tailbone. I'll try to leave my legs still in space as I roll back to my shoulder blades, and come right back up. 2 more. And this time I can rest all the way back down and set up for 2 more sets of the same thing. So I'll curl up. I can either do tabletop again, or if that went well, I'll go to my diagonal and roll up to sit a little bit behind my tailbone and roll back down with control. Come right back up. It also helps stabilize you and support you a little bit more if you really press your heels together tightly. Very actively. It helps make your leg muscles work. And rest. Great, we're ready to move on into forearm plank. So I'll come so that I put one hand over the other fist, and I'll stretch both my legs out so that I'm in a sturdy straight line, and I'll press up slightly between my shoulder blades. So my upper back may look a little rounded. Hold the position. And then lift your right leg off the mat. And lower. Lift the left leg off the mat. And lower. Let's see if we can take it up one more notch. Reach forward and back through your supporting foot. And 3. Change legs. 3, 2, and 1. Replace the foot. Tuck your knees back in to rest into a child's pose. You can curl your toes underneath you and carefully press yourself back over your heels. Reach your heels into the floor, allowing your knees to stay bent, and slowly, slowly roll up to a tall standing position.